Ashley here at the Academy with Miss Maddie and Miss Rachel, and we are embarking on something new. So we get a lot of questions from parents and from students that are kind of behind the scenes sorts of things. So we thought it might be fun to throw together a little kind of mini podcast where we can show you some backstage happenings or talk about backstage happenings here at the studio. And so it's a great time for you to ask questions, and maybe there's things you've always wondered about what goes on inside our heads or inside the studio rooms. Now's your chance. And we always think it's better to talk when there is coffee and donuts. So we're calling it...
Or mocktails.
Or mocktails. We're calling it Dancers and Donuts. Or Donuts and Dancers. Something like that. Yeah? Let's dig in. Who's getting what? You just had real lunch, but...
I know, I had Chipotle exactly at 10:45. I was waiting at the door to open. I know, I had Chipotle. I don't know.
I like the
I was
raspberry
waiting at the door
filled.
for them to
That?
open.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not.
Okay, eat up.
What jelly jam?
I don't know.
It looks like maybe an
I
old
might
fashioned.
hold off for now.
Okay.
What's that one?
So we thought maybe...
I might hold off.
We'll do a full podcast next week, but this week is just kind of kicking it off. And I thought it's always fun to tell silly stories. So I think hopefully on stage or when you see us in the lobby, we maybe look a little bit poised, but in real life, you know, that's not always what you get. So sometimes we have some pretty funny stories about things that have happened inside the studio room. I'm sure some of you have been told by your kids crazy things that we say or things that we do that don't come out the right way. So I thought it would be funny to share a story. One of those instances with me, and this was 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago maybe, and I was teaching a combo class, which most of you know, I don't teach little kids very often. So this is, I think, our second year in this space. And I thought I need to learn how to teach little kids. And so I was co-teaching a class with Miss Pam because, you know, who teaches little kids better than Miss Pam? And I was newly pregnant. Nobody knew I was pregnant yet, but I had crazy amounts of hormones going on. And so in one of our combo classes, I completely lost my cool, and the kids are being kids. They're doing normal things. There wasn't anything crazy that was happening, but I decided to give them this life lecture on how they could be better humans and better dancers if only they could just get their life together. And it was at that moment when I told them they really needed to get their life together, that I looked at the back of the room, and there was this sweet little 4-year-old who had her tutu around her neck. She was wearing it as a necklace. And I thought, I really just said that. I really just told a room of 4-year-olds they need to get their life together. So, you know, Miss Pam, of course, covered it, and I'm sure the kids thought nothing of it. But yeah. There's been a lot of those moments. And
It'd be really funny if you had one of those kids. Like
it would, like 10 years later,
like,
come back.
I remember that day I went home and I cleaned my room.
I made a 5-year plan.
Yeah, right? I set goals that day. Anyway.
They're like, I
made a
CEO.
5-year plan.
Yeah.
10 years old.
I don't think my speech was that memorable or impactful.
Yeah.
I think I needed to release some things. So anyway, stuff like that happens. So stay tuned. We'll be posting these and sharing these regularly. But if you have questions or things you want to know about, feel free to let us know and we'll chat about them at some point. So stay tuned. We can't wait to share more behind the scenes info with you and eat lots more yummy donuts.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah. Bye.
Watch us gain 20 pounds over the next few weeks.
We'll also include healthy recipes in the email. You know, balance. It's all about balance.